Welcome to Rom Wills, Money Matters, the hidden job market. And I had already had an idea about it, but I would say someone a young man who's in the business of writing resumes, he had made a post about it on his IG. A young man named Tim Whitehead. And he helps you get some jobs. He helps you get some jobs and everything. And in fact, I'm going to put his IG in the description box and reach out to him and stuff. And like I said, he can help you with resumes and all of that stuff. But he had a good quote on a post. He said 60% of all jobs are in the hidden job market, and 90% of the six-figure jobs are in the hidden job market. The hidden job market is simple. These jobs are not advertised. These jobs are not advertised and everything, but they still there. A lot of advertisers don't put out anything. They look for referrals or, something, the employee referrals, networks, stuff like that. They don't put it out for everybody. They don't put out an ad in the paper or, well, I'm dating myself, ad online for it. In fact, I remember one time, and I think I discussed this before, when I had to get a part-time job. Now, this is when I had a business. For all your business people out there, it's no shame in getting a part-time job or even a day job. A few years ago, I had a day job while I was still doing my business. It is what it is. Even had a day job when I first got started on YouTube and stuff. But I remember this was years before, though. And I remember I needed to get a job. I didn't even pick up a newspaper. And they were still newspapers at the time with one ads in them. I ain't pick up a newspaper. I ain't look online, anything. You know what I did? I hit the pavement. Went to this store. It was a shop that sold African sculptures and clothes. They never advertised. They had just help wanted up, and I went up and, applied. And then the same day, I stopped by this gym, and all I did, they had nothing up. All I did was ask them. I said, hey, do y'all have any job openings? And dude, the man, I was talking with the owner of it. I didn't even know he was on it. He said, yeah, come back tomorrow. I'll interview you, So it was like, boom, boom, boom. And that's one of the things that really taught me. It's like, you can't go through it. Because there was a period in life. There was a period of time, this back in the 90s, all I did was just grab the newspaper, look through those classified ads. But the thing is, that's not the best way. Because sometimes even when you go apply for a job off the street or something, it can still be tough. But a lot of jobs, they have employee referrals. So if you know an employee at that job, or, you got companies that might, some of these bigger companies might be connected with executive search firms or something like that. They go through there. Because, sometimes they say it's to save money. I think it's for one thing. I think it's one, they want to limit the resumes they get and everything. So they look for referrals. Because I remember when I mentioned, one of my 1,000 jobs, I worked as a private investigator, and I was working with this investigative firm, and it was an interesting deal and everything. But I was sitting with the owner one time, and he was just going through resumes. He had all these resumes and stuff, and the thing is, he actually would have preferred just referrals. See, that's the thing. That's one reason. Sometimes they want to limit. Yeah, they do want to limit who comes. Sometimes they feel like, all right, we need somebody who's going to fit in. Maybe if an employee refers them. But it exists. It exists. And six-figure jobs. Now, 90%, that makes sense to me. That makes sense to me because when you're talking six figures, they're very particular. They are very particular. Like businesses like that might have a direct connection with certain schools in the area or something like that. They're not going to advertise it. They might have some program. Like one of the ways they might do it, a lot of jobs that do it like really high level. They might like go to like in a law firm. That's a great example, like a law firm. When they need new associates and stuff, they usually have some connection with some local law schools or something. They'll bring them in first as interns, summer associates or something, and then they do a good job, offer them a full-time job when they're ready to graduate. So that's just one way. But here's the importance, and here's what you got to understand. Because remember, a few days ago, I talked about having a good network. It's always good to know people in the right places. Remember, this is one of the earliest lessons I got from a rich young lady was, it's not what you know, it's who you know. That's very important. So that's bringing it back around to the networking thing. You know, you need to put yourself in a position, especially if you're trying to be a professional, you need to put yourself around those type of people. That's why I say a lot of business happens in like health clubs, sporting places, the golf course. How many people have gotten jobs just because, you know, they were golfing with some people? Or shoot, might have just been on the golf course. I know one of my friends, good lady friend of mine, she's worked at some at a local golf course. She has told me about all the jobs she's been offered, just straight offers. She had one. She was actually an assistant for this rich guy for a while. She was actually an assistant for this rich guy for a while, and he had just met her just while she was golfing, while she was working on the golf course. Seriously, it could be something that simple, but she was making money like crazy from this guy who had a lot of money. That's important to understand. That's important because especially nowadays, you're going to still have some people going to advertise, you know, of course they're going to do it online and everything, but you got to network. Or, you know, deal with some professional firms, headhunter firms or something like that who can give you the hookup or something. And even then, there's still some networking there because trust me, if you come in, you kind of cool with somebody, working there, they'll look a little bit harder. You come there, rub them the wrong way. Oh, if they get money from you or something, they might take it, but they might be slow about getting you something. Hey, it's business. It's all relationships. So anyway, that's all I have. Check out that brother on IG, and I'll get back with y'all later. Let's go make that money.